It is Thursday. I'm CBS 8 meteorologist Vanessa Paz. All right, as we wrap up the work week, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the changes and headlines that we're following when it comes to the conditions. I first want to give you a live look outside. This is from one of our La Jolla sky cams facing east towards the mountain areas. Another day of clear skies. We will have increasing AM clouds, though, especially tomorrow morning. Warm days persisting. Taking a look at our winds, we'll have another round of easterly winds on Saturday once those that easterly flow starts to subside later on today. We will have cooling Sunday through next week, so if you're like me and you're waiting for those cooler temperatures, you just got to be patient. Looking ahead to Wednesday, we're talking about anywhere between a 5 to 10 degree drop in daytime highs. As we take a look at current temperatures as you head out the door, we're showing mostly 50s, some low 60s out there along the coastal communities. I have currently 50s tracking along those neighborhoods that hug the 15 corridor, 52 currently in Escondido, waking up at 54 degrees in Ramona, and just about a couple of hours ago they were in the 30s, so already warming up about 20 degrees in the 8 o'clock hour, 56 right now in Julian, and we're waking up at 59 degrees out in Borrego Springs. All right, the strongest winds are going to be now through the afternoon, and then as I fast forward to about 2:40 into the evening, those winds start to subside. They'll still be pretty strong, especially in those wind-prone areas along the mountain and foothill neighborhoods, but as far as the inland valleys, we'll see them back to the teens, anywhere between 10 to 15-mile-per-hour gusts. They'll continue to subside looking into Friday, and that's going to allow a coastal eddy to kind of seep on through along the coastal areas. That's going to provide some of the clouds that we're expecting on Friday morning, so that cool, moist air moving on in. And then taking a look at Saturday, as I mentioned, we'll have a secondary round of Santa Anas, and that will progress into Saturday afternoon all the way through Saturday night until they weaken a bit on Sunday. As we take a look at record heat that we hit yesterday, it was very warm. We tied an old record of 82 set back in 2021 out in Borrego Springs with a high of 82 yesterday afternoon. And we could potentially see tying records again today, even some daily high records this afternoon because of just how warm it's going to remain. Now, when we take a look at the comparison for what we're used to for this time of year versus what we're expecting, we're still going to be in the 80s, plenty of 70s to go around for the coastal areas. That's anywhere between 5 to nearly 20 degrees warmer than average. So yeah, these temperatures are not usual, especially for January, and we are still in winter. As we take a look at what's happening aloft, this area of high pressure is going to move on north. It's not going to weaken much, but the center of it, as it moves north, will allow for some subtle cooling looking ahead to the weekend, especially Sunday into next week. We do have a weak system that's going to cut off from the jet stream. That's going to be well offshore, and that could bring even more cooling looking ahead to the end of next week. Unfortunately, it's still looking fairly dry for the next 7 days, but on Thursday, I actually see the chance of rain kind of shooting up to maybe about 10% or so, and that is because of that increasing moisture moving in from that area low. As we take a look at the coastal areas over the next 7 days, subtle daily changes, but notice how on Sunday things start to cool down, especially for the inland valleys. We'll go from the 80s to the low 70s by the time we hit the middle of next week. Keep in mind, we're still looking forward to very warm days, but cool nights. So grab that jacket, especially if you have evening plans with the kids. As we take a look at the mountains and desert areas, we'll be seeing highs mostly at the low 70s, subtle daily changes, and then everyone across our microclimates notices a cool down by the time we get to the middle of the week. We have 80s, high 70s on tap all the way through Wednesday for the deserts.